Well, hey everybody, it's me, Barney, at the creek today. You're probably wondering, why is he wearing a dress shirt at a creek? I was on my way home from work and I really felt in my spirit that I needed to get this video filmed and release it to you. So today is August 12th, 2024. And I want to share with you something the Lord shared with me on August 5th. So just a week ago today, August 5th of 2024. So I'm just going to read to you what I wrote down. I was running in the woods and I saw a ship sinking as I was running. I knew it was the Titanic, but the name on it was the U.S. Economy. As it was sinking, I heard the word nefarious. And just as there was more to the sinking of the Titanic than what has been told, the purposes of that, so too was this sinking of the U.S. economy. It was being said to be one thing, but the purposes, intentions were nefarious. Also, as the ship was sinking, I saw that silver and gold were put on the ship for purposes of burying them. That the price and the ability to utilize them would be buried. As the ship was continuing to make its descent to the bottom, the ropes that were holding the crates of silver and gold to the ship were cut, and the crates started rising through the water column at a supernatural rate of speed, and they were headed for the surface. And when I saw this happening, I started to ask, Lord, how is this possible? That silver and gold could float to the surface. Silver and gold sink. And I immediately heard, if I can make an axe head float, don't you think I can do the same for a bunch of coins? So that account of the axe head floating through the prophet Elisha was in 2 Kings chapter 6, verses 5 and 6. So go ahead and read that when you get a chance. But I thought that was, oh Lord, that was pretty funny. As I saw the gold and silver rising to the surface, I knew that the truth was also rising to the surface about this whole thing, about the economy and what they were doing, and regarding the wicked rulers of today. I was taken back down to the bottom of the sea where the ship was, and I noticed that the name on the ship had changed. It no longer said U.S. economy, but it changed to their plans. And I'm going to flip the page here. And when I heard that, saw that, I heard days of Haman. And I know that other folks have talked about this, and that's the time that we're in. But when I saw that ship down there, the name changed, that's what I heard, days of Haman. And I knew that along with their plans, several of these people, these entities, these rulers, were buried along with their plans, intended for others' destruction, and it ended up ultimately being theirs. The water columns, I just wanted to point out, signified growth or financial growth charts. So as, gold and silver were going through the water columns, they were just going up and up and up on the financial charts. And silver, they both, I know, made it to the surface, which was, realizing their full potential. But silver, it's like it had been shot through a cannon underneath the water. And when it hit the surface, it just kept going. And it suspended like in the air, high up in the air. And it reminded me, this is weird, but this is what I saw. It reminded me of the old school Super Mario Brothers game in the 80s on the old school Nintendo. And, you know, as Mario's going along in those worlds, there's boxes along the way that are suspended above him, and he has to like jump up in the air, and if he jumps up underneath them just right, you know, a coin pops out or a free player pops out, you know, a mushroom. And so I saw that with silver, that it was just suspended. It was so high and suspended, like it defied every law of physics, natural thought. It was impossible for it to be that way. And so I thought that was that made sense to me, that God was just saying, hey, it's me. And by the way, when those ropes that were holding the gold and silver on that ship down and secured, when those ropes were cut, you know, I saw scissors with any hand holding them, just knowing that it was God that did it. And only God. Only God. Only by the Spirit of God, not by power, might, or man's plans, but by His power and might, by His Spirit. So I hope this finds you well. I felt an urgency, and I was just praying about, Lord, like, why might you want to have this shared with them? I did post a video previously about gold and silver exploding, about seeing financial scales, money on one and gold and silver, money on one tray and gold and silver on another tray, and the tray with money going all the way to the top, gold and silver going all the way to the bottom, you know, meaning the value just changed really fast. The value of gold and silver, and also seeing dynamite and how they were getting ready to explode, and especially with silver, how it the Lord shared with me that it wasn't regular dynamite tied to silver. It was C4, and that explosion was just going to be massive. And so I was like, Lord, you want me to share this? Why might that be? And so take it to Him and ask Him. But my thought is that, you know, we have that in our mind, hey, it's going to go up. And when it goes down first, if it goes down first, that could do something to you. That could cause you to, you know, to get into worry and to doubt, and maybe make a decision without seeking Him again because of fear or being human, you know. And so I hope that you'll take this to Him and know and just rest in His love and His peace. It's available for us because of what Jesus did. And I want to thank you for watching this video. And I want you to know that His thoughts for you outnumber the grains of sand on all the beaches in all the world. He loves you. You're made for a purpose. He loves you. And He loved you first. God bless you. Have a great day.